So, not only have we got the Scharnhorst in War Thunder now, which I am very excited to actually take into a real match, but if your ship has a float plane and you've researched a module for this, you can launch float planes now. It's only one you can control at a time, and if your ship has multiple float planes, once the first one is dead, you can then launch another one after a short cooldown where like a new plane gets loaded into the launch thingy. This is the new module I was talking about, Hydroplane, an ability to carry and launch a scout plane. And also if your ship has multiple hydroplanes sitting on the deck, you can launch them. Those are essentially your lives. Ah, my eardrums! Man, I always love it when they add like a fucking... It's sort of like a whirlwind on top of one of the main guns. As if there wasn't enough decal already. Look! You've even got another mini hat on top of another like medium-sized gun turret. Press U and you go into a targeting mode, I see. Oh, look at that, and now it's saying it's clear. Because before it, the control tower was in the way. Yeah, now it's like, nope, we'll crash. Sector is clear. It's looking like almost friendly fire going on here. Watch your fire, mate. Okay, we've only got one float plane for this vehicle, so one life. And we've got a couple of little bombs, so we can essentially leave this going in this direction to scout, and we can switch back to the ship. And the float plane will just continue doing its thing. And back to the float plane. Look, there's my volley over there. It's going in. Fire! That volley goes out. I switch back to this thingy. Awesome. And now we do a little dive bombing. In a reconnaissance plane. Blood, did I do that? Nah, that was probably the battleship. Then again, if this is Red Tails, maybe I'm causing all these explosions. Go on, get with the ray gunner hands. Action hero hands. His hand's gonna pull out of this awkward angle I put him into. He's trying. Oh, he did it! You can put like heroic music over that, like the Indiana Jones theme. So, after checking out a whole other bunch of ships in War Thunder, it seems for now that it's only the Scharnhorst that has the new airplane launching facility, but it will be rolled out to other ships in War Thunder from what I understand. US Army, what have they added? The XM975. A Roland SAM. So I look at a vehicle, I press Control F, I press 1, they die. Yeah, this basically looks like the exact same rocket launcher system, but on a different hull. And it actually carries less rockets. The German Mr. Beast party wagon carries 10 rockets. This seems to carry only 4? Maybe 4 reloads. There it is. And now to go for the reload process. I do love that rotating drum. It does seem to be a bit smaller though on this one. Okay, so you get 4 double reloads. Coastal... What's this? I don't recognize that name, but it looks cute. Oh my god, look how cute this is. It's got 2 of those whirlwind turrets. 2 flak-wind turrets. And it's got an 88 on the deck. Oh my god, aren't you just adorable? Look at you. Yes, you are going to defend the Reich. It's got 137mm and 88 on the front. 2 whirlwind turrets. Oh my. It's just a fucking bathtub with some pretty medium-sized German guns on it. How can I not kill a goddamn top that's floating with a fucking 88? Ah, the D... So this means if I pick a further land, I'm gonna be in a battle with one of these things. Ugh. Oscillating turret. Did the French touch this? I don't even need to know it. Obviously the French touched this, right? Ew. Alright then, whatever you are, let's take your first test drive spin. Ah, but you've got a nice commander machine gun. And this is at 6.3. Of course it is a 6.3. Stop ruining my World War II game with this post-war shit. Unless this came out in World War II, in which case I feel silly. Doesn't look like it though, does it? Yep, I think this is more of a self-propelled artillery piece. Wow, that is practically a mortar. Three, two, one, and another one. Yeah. Poor suspension. Now, here's the thing, chat. When I see TV guided, does that mean guided as if a person is looking for a monitor guiding ammunition by eye? Or TV guided means sort of like the AIM-65s, where they sort of guide themselves in by using, like, displays? Like, the AIM-63 and 65, I think, have really smart technology for the time. Where they can, like, detect the difference in light in, like, a shadow. And they can just continue guiding in on a shadow. But this Caber 500L and 500KR, they seem a bit interesting. But we'll start with the 29T. 29T, so we're only allowed 2 of these. Lock acquired. Missile away. Fucking hell, that was one hell of a chunk of rocket there, mate. Oh, I think I fired and I didn't even get a lock. Let's find out. No, it's locked. It's acquired. Fire another one. Where'd that missile go? Is it going to make its way there? It's acting a bit sus. Oh, it is! It's going for it! So, wow. Okay, that one. The first one locked on as well. Wow. Right, I'm going to try and fly the plane a bit more level this time and then drop the rocket. Looking down, looking down. So this time I wasn't even looking near the target. I just kind of pointed it down. Like, the camera had an insane angle. Oh, wow. And look, we're 6 kilometers high, and we didn't even need to aim downwards to drop the bomb. Let's just do another little Pearl Harboring, and then I'll J out again, because I'm really enjoying these missiles. Especially for Tank RB, this might be quite fun for me. Right, we acquire target. There, so I saw on the left hand side it said track acquired. I'm gonna hit one of the other ships in the yard. I think it got a track the second one, I'm not sure. Or maybe it wasn't counted as a target because it's sitting there in port. But yeah, we're almost 8 kilometers high. And we didn't have to point our nose down. Okay, one target destroyed. Would the second one count? I think it did. I killed one target. The second one I'm not sure. I guess what I find super fascinating about these missiles is that I've been looking for like something modern like this in War Thunder for a while. And the Americans had the AIM-65, which is amazing technology. But to use them, you had to like point your nose down, get the lock, and then pull out of it. This one, I can fly level and drop these. And these aren't even the guided bombs. These are like missiles. They can propel themselves to their final destination. Here we go. Cab 500, 500L. Missile guidance time. What does that mean? Missile guidance time 40 seconds. Those are some cute missiles. Look at the little pointers on them. Because those are for following the laser. So these are bombs. They can't give themselves extra energy, but they can glide pretty well. The target has been lasered. But the missile... Look, even on that computer screen, look! Oh my god, that is so cool! I know it's now slightly out of the laser's boundary, but that is so cool! Because the laser's locked onto it, and you're flying the plane still. And it would do its best to keep it on there. Wow. Neato. So now, as we're busy flying over Pearl Harbor, I can sit here and watch my TV. While eating a sushi sandwich or something, as the Japanese would do, right? And the bomb is doing all the work now, following my laser pointer in. If it gets there. I might have dropped it a little far out, but that laser pointer, it should stay on. So I'm flying around looking at the lovely countryside of Hawaii, and my laser pointer is just plugged into it. Bada bing, bada boom, Pearl Harbor complete. Wow. So really, I was impressed by the missiles that could track on the way in. But the thing about this laser pointer is that I don't think it can track targets like the tanks do. Like, so the missiles could track the target if it's moving, like the AIM-65s. These are for hitting like bigger targets that are stationary, or like tanks you can easily see. So, missile away. Oh no, I moved the laser. No, stop moving. There we go, done. Look, it's settled in now and it's just locked onto it. Not locked in, it's just like, there's a laser pointer under here. I can't see it, it's like a little dome. And it's just going to keep it in track. There we go, at the front maybe. You just make sure to keep it in there and it'll work. Seafire. Mk.III. Okay, looks like a Spitfire on crack. Classic carrier takeoff. Look at him go. Whee! Listen to the sound of those Vickers. Pew pew pew. And those are the real damage dealers. Anyway, Spitfire. Type 10. Oh, was this the one all the Wii players were getting hyped for? Okay, this vehicle got no chill. It is taking out the easier ones though at the moment. It's not that slow tower traverse, but compared to something like a Leopard or even an Abrams, and a tower does take its time going A to B. I'm liking the suspension. Super smooth, and we just clapped all the tanks one after another. Ready Rack has plenty of ammo as well. Doesn't it have more composite than this? But yeah, external composite armor with N.E.R.A. elements 605mm and rolled homogeneous 50mm. Composite armor 300mm, so 200mm. It looks like it has a lot more armor than this. Italian army. Good. It's at 4.7 now. Not good enough, but it's still better. God, this thing used to be at 3.3. Oh, VCC 8060. 60mm main gun. That's pretty accurate. What is gun drop? Never heard of it. Sure, I can't do anything to these tanks at all. That reload rate do be fast. There we go. Ready Rack still has ammo, another 5 rounds. One more round, make it count. That's it, down to HE. Like half the ammo being in the ready rack by default, that's pretty strong. Leclerc XX1. Okay, of course the French will name the vehicle the Sex One. It is the national love. This is a very chonky chonker. As the Reddit users would say, a heckin' chonker. I don't know much about this tank. What do you guys know about the Sex One? Ready racks? More like bready racks. Baguette storage racks. Wow, the whole back of this vehicle is just giant ammo storage. And then a little bit by the driver, of course, because that's, you know, Cold War era style. Back in my day, we used to have a bow gunner in the left-hand seat. Now we just keep ammo there. There it is. The 1C, is that the one you're talking about? Let's see what it looks like. What the fuck is that thing? I was almost falling asleep. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Okay, you piqued my interest. Okay, I'm sitting up in my gamer chair now. Now we're gaming. Alright, traversal 0. Oh, did you see that at the back there? So it has like an auto ejector of sorts. Or is it just covered? Oh, neato. So the ammo comes from above. And so those doors are opened up and I guess like a vehicle kind of cranes them in. And then you got an autoloader. Neato. Reload rate, yes. Why am I blowing up World War II vehicles though? Oh, and these are HE rounds as well. This is so weird. Only the Swedes would come up with this thing. What's the traversal rate? Okay, I'm pretty sure physics got broken just now. It's interesting we can kill the KV-2 pretty easily every time. There you go. And now for the long distance target. What range is that? 16? Nailed it. Yeah, even with like these plunging rounds, it's not doing that much. Oh, I spoke too soon. We killed an IS-3, is it, or something? But yeah, interesting reload mechanism. I know other examples of SPGs that 155, like there's a French one that takes forever to reload. Probably because the crew are trying to have like a baguette lunch break or something, you know, busting out the cheese and wine and going on strike for, you know, having to lift a finger for more than, you know, a couple of hours a day. What was that vehicle again? The Lorraine 155. This thing has like a reload of 26 seconds. Same caliber, 155. That wasn't much. Alright then, time to launch the float plane in 3, 2, 1, go! Whee! Look at him go. He doing his best. I'll drop a couple of little bombs and we'll check out your Su-22. Su-22 Soviet new plane, right? Yeah, I did that. That's as Hollywood as you can get. There's my volley. Look at my volley go. Whee! Here it comes. Whee! And we've got two tiny weeny bombs on here, so let's try and drop them on the target. These bombs won't do much, but it's more about sending a message. Oops, went a little bit danger close there. Almost removed my own pontoons. Let's see, maybe I can just continue dicking around with the Mk./27K. And its laser designated rockets. So what we're rocking out is 4 laser guided bombs. We look at the tank. 1 missile is out. I put the laser designator on the vehicle. But it is down to me to keep the laser on the vehicle. I don't think it tracks it. Okay, so my display is tracking it still. Is my bomb going to it? Yep, it looks pretty on point. Whee! And this must be so fun to do in VR. Like, if you can actually laser and fire these in VR, and you're sitting there with VR headset on, just flying around, minding your business, you can even dacker people as well, you know. Bzz, bzz. You know, not exactly dogfighting, because your laser does need to stay targeting it. It does a pretty good job of following. But ideally, I don't hope you want to be in a dogfight. You don't want to flip your plane upside down, because I think you'll lose track then. And yeah, target destroyed. And look at that, your camera's following the laser pointer still, until you give it a new target.